Very sadly, overnight, an Australian soldier serving with the Mentoring Task Force 2 in Afghanistan was killed in action. An Afghan local national employed as an interpreter was also killed. Both our soldier and the interpreter were struck by gunshots and, despite immediate first aid, were unable to be saved. At the time of the engagement, as part of Operation Geelong, MTF-2 was undertaking an unpartnered patrol in an area to the southeast of Patrol Base Wali, aiming to extend our influence in the Mirabad region where we are building a new patrol base. The patrol was dismounted from their Bushmaster vehicles and stationary at the time of what appears to have been a coordinated insurgent attack, employing both machine gun and small arms fire. The other soldiers on the patrol were able to repel the attack, provide immediate first aid and call for a medevac, which responded promptly. Unfortunately, the soldier and interpreter showed no signs of life despite best efforts. The family of the soldier has been notified, and though they are obviously very distraught, they have agreed to the release of his name. Sapper Jamie Ronald Larkham was 21 years old and from the Darwin-based 1st Combat Engineer Regiment. He had just passed the 3rd anniversary of his enlistment into the Army, which was on the 18th of February. In that time, Jamie had also served on Operation Padang Assist, and this was his first tour to Afghanistan. Sapper Larkham is survived by his parents, 3 younger sisters, and his girlfriend. They are a very close family and can be very proud of Jamie. Within his regiment, he was recognised as genuine and dependable, a real team player, and someone you could rely on. He was a quiet achiever who worked hard and was focused on getting the job done. I'm told this was a real reflection of his country upbringing. He was also a loyal friend who had a good sense of humour, but wasn't interested in being the centre of attention. Like his mates still in Afghanistan, he was courageous and professional. Our nation should mourn the loss of this fine young Australian. The Army and the Defence Community Organisation will provide Sapper Larkham's family with compassionate support and will continue to do so in the difficult days and weeks ahead. Though nothing compares to the grief of the Larkham family today, I also want to acknowledge that this is another very hard day for the Australian Army. This is the 23rd soldier they have lost on this operation and the 5th combat engineer. And it is a most difficult day for the members of the 1st Combat Engineer Regiment who are deployed in Afghanistan. Sapper Jamie Larkham is from the same regiment as Corporal Richard Atkinson, who was killed earlier this month. The unit has lost 2 of their mates in a very short period of time. They are doing it tough, but I have great faith in their professionalism, their determination, and their ability to support each other as they focus on their mission and also return their fallen mate home to his family. Finally, on behalf of all of the men and women of the Australian Defence Force, I also offer my condolences to the family of the Afghan interpreter. At great risk to themselves and their families, these locals advise and support our deployed forces in achieving our mission. They are vital to our success. The interpreter is being returned to his family so that he can be buried according to local custom.